and then go across like a whisper. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carl. I'm a Bob Ross certified painting instructor. I thought today we'd do a nice spring scene with a big mountain. Thank you to those who have already subscribed. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go up to the canvas. So up here I have a 16 by 20 canvas. I've covered it in a very thin coat of liquid white. Check out my other video on how I apply liquid white. And we want the paint to be able to move and slide on the canvas. So 1-inch brush, we're gonna tap just a very little bit. We're gonna have kind of a red and blue sky. So do an X stroke. So remember, I do have the liquid white up there. And this, the crimson will kind of blend and soften. You know, and maybe, and we're gonna have a little water in this, so a little bit more red, not too much, remember? So if you can see my palette, very little paint. It's very powerful. And then maybe we'll let it go over there. And then down here, we'll have some trees on this side. So maybe we'll just have a little bit of the red color in the water down here. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of the phthalo blue. Again, not too much. Tap, tap, tap. And then maybe up here, start in the top corner, move towards the red. And we'll have kind of a barrier there. So something about like that. Mostly in this kind of center area, maybe a little off to the right. And the more you go over it, the softer it'll get. There. And then ever so slightly, just very soft, like a whisper. We're just gonna go up here. You know, maybe we just have, notice up here, picked up a little bit of purple. Be careful if I'm going back with the blue into the red. That's why I wiped it off. I don't want it to overpower. But if there's little things that happen, that's okay. You know, if I get a little blue in there. But right here, I'm gonna just keep doing X strokes. And let's do some clouds up here. So I have my small fan brush, and we're gonna go into a little bit of titanium white. Maybe just some wispy clouds right on that kind of border. Who knows, maybe we just have some fun wispy clouds happening. So I'm just kind of doing a sweeping motion. Maybe they kind of come over here. And I'll reload. And I don't know, maybe there's a few over there. They just go off the canvas. It's kind of a fun, quick way to add some clouds. Just soft, just soften. But this brush is shedding like crazy. But look at that, just indications, just a soft sky. And let's mix up some mountain color. So let's go into some midnight black, a little bit of Van Dyke brown. Let's grab a little bit of the phthalo blue, add a little titanium white. There, little roll of paint. I don't know, maybe this one, something about like that. We'll have, maybe this one is a little bit flatter of a mountain. And I'm just scraping off the excess. And maybe we just have a little extra over here. And maybe there's another one right there. And think of the angles of your mountain. Horizon would be over about here, so these are gonna flow kind of in that direction. And then scrape the excess. So I'm gonna grab and press, push, and slide. and just soften. And things can happen, you know, like right at the edge, maybe it looks like there's rocks or other actions. And then on this side, we're going to pull to the left. And again, we have that liquid white on here. Just pulling, think of the lay of the land. And then soften it down here. Just soften it, blend it. We're going to do some highlights. So we have our loading zone. We're going to get a little roll of paint. Let the paint grab. Little roll of paint. Let the canvas take what it wants. Light pressure. There. And see that straight edge? I don't necessarily like that, so maybe we'll just bring it up and put some shadows on the other side of that. But as you're painting, you know, you'll see things, you can adjust things as you go. And the more you practice, the more things you can make work in your painting. So maybe this one comes, yep, comes down like that. Flows down. I really like that really warm sky. Light pressure. When I go back over it, I'm just using very light pressure and just kind of, I'm kind of blending my strokes. You just don't want to push too hard. There, we got this in the back corner here. Maybe there's a little bit in the back there. There. And then we have a tiny peak. Don't want to leave them out. Look at the layers with that. All right, shadow mixture, a little bit of phthalo blue, and we'll go into some of the white. Maybe we'll dull it just a touch with some of the mountain mixture. And you know what? I actually feel like maybe brightening up is going to be nice. Maybe we'll do that, just a little bit brighter. And I'm just going right to the edge and then pulling down. We can push it, the other one, into the distance. Look at that. And right here I can use the full blade of the palette knife. There. Clean 1-inch brush. You could use a 2-inch brush. And I'm just going to go up into my snow. And then we're going to pull up. Same direction as the snow flows. So we're just pulling up. Yeah, just soften that. Look at that as it blends into the base. And we'll soften back here as well. Remember, there's liquid white on the canvas, so that'll help soften. And then right in here, we'll just kind of disturb that. Very soft. Let's do some background foothills. So I'm going to go into that mountain base. We're going to add some sap green to it, add some titanium white. I have this brush with the blue on it. That'll be fine. So I'm tapping, tap, 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 tap. And then maybe back in here, maybe I'm just going to tap the indication of some distant foothills. And by leaving a little bit of space, a little bit looser, I think it adds to that the look of distance. Or maybe it comes across like that. And you know what? We can very carefully, if we pull up, straight up, we can create the illusion that maybe these are distant trees or other things that are happening back there. There, look at that. And then if we take a little bit more paint, very lightly, pull down, straight down. We have some of that color from the sky in there. It'll look like a reflection. Straight down. And then very softly, with a clean brush, we're just going to pull down again, soften it, and then we'll go straight across. Very soft, like a whisper. Very soft. I'm going to take a little bit of black and a hint of the white, and we're going to mix up maybe right here. Just a little bit of a gray color. Little roll of paint, and just back there, we'll put the indication of maybe a water line. Let's mix up, let's do some trees on the right side here. Let's go into that green mixture. I like to reuse my mixtures and then we just kind of go from there. So I have that pile of the sap green with the mountain mixture, and then let's start bringing in some black to it. Black. And if you need to buy some art supplies such as Bob Ross paints or brushes, check out my affiliate links in the description below. It really helps my channel grow and helps me continue to make these videos. Ooh, that one's crooked. That's okay. Corner of the brush. And then as we get lower, more pressure. But these are all friends. Corner of the brush. Leave a little space at the top. Now right here, we're going to go through the mountain. So I'm going to reload into a little bit of liquid clear, and then it should stick a lot better there. Maybe we'll have some bushes out there. Yeah, maybe, yep, right there. It's great painting to practice your evergreen trees. Just a little one back there. Just focusing on that top portion, and then this will just kind of mix in down there. There we go. There, I'm going to go back into, so this is just a 1-inch brush, and I'm just loading up into that same color, and I'm pulling in one direction. Right there. And I don't know, maybe they'll come up here, something like that. And let's pull very carefully, pull some reflected color down here. There. Of where the evergreens are reflected. And again, you're just doing indications. You don't need a lot of detail. A little bit of paint, not too much. And you don't have to do this. You can just pull the reflection straight down. But this is another, just adds a little bit more detail. And now let's mix up a little bit of, we'll take some dark sienna, some Van Dyke brown, a little bit of white, trunk color. And just here and there. I don't want much, just some indications. There. Won't be much in the distance. Here we'll have just a little bit of shore. So just with the knife, maybe we just have a little indication. This is another 1-inch brush that just had a little bit of white, but I need this paint, I need a lot of paint, and then I need it to be pretty thin. So pulling in one direction, and then rounded side up. Yeah, maybe we have, ooh, look at that. Maybe we just have some bushes right there. Maybe add a little bit of cadmium yellow. I'm working layers. And maybe we have just some more over here. And leave those layers. That's good. We want to have that depth in our picture. Maybe we just have a little one here. Oh, there we go. There. Maybe a little bit, and you can dance around in the colors. Yeah, maybe we have one more right there. Just a little bit of color. Maybe a little bit more of that Indian yellow. Just right there at the edge. And very lightly pull down. Be careful of the sand. Very soft, very soft. And then go across like a whisper. Like a whisper. A little bit of white. We'll just do a little water line. I'm just cutting into the canvas, and then as I go down, I just drop the handle a little bit. There. Big tree overlooking. We'll go right next to that peak, then we'll come right through, reload. Just remember, as you're going through the mountain, it will pick up some of the thicker paint, so you're going to have to probably thin it down. We'll come down about here. There, and right here, down here, we're just going to scrub in color really. There. And I'm going to go into my brush that I did the bushes over there, so I'm going to do the same dark color brush, and then let's just scrub in. Let's get some bushes in here. We'll just get some color. So same mixture, you know, maybe they come down to about here. I'm really pushing, bending those bristles here. I know we just finished the bushes, but I think maybe we'll put a little tree, just a little one. There, maybe he's a little bit behind the other ones. Now I'm going back into that brown mixture. Some indications of tree trunk. And you can sometimes take the knife and sharpen the tops of your trees. All right, so let's do some bushes. So maybe we'll go back into the yellows here. And maybe back here we have, yeah, just like that. Just some bushes in the background. And again, work in layers, maybe right here. Ooh, yeah. Right there. Maybe we have one just kind of overlooking this water. Maybe back here there's a big green bush. And I see, yep, I see a path here. Same mixture. We'll go into a little bit more dark sienna, a little bit more Van Dyke. Maybe it comes from around the corner here. And it just meanders through. Light pressure, let the canvas grab. Maybe it just meanders. Maybe we have some little grasses down here. And I'm pushing up with the fan brush right underneath the bushes. So maybe there's just some grasses that live there, and I'm really pushing up, and then it creates the illusion of the grass. Work in layers. There, look at that. And we'll put some more bushes on this left side. And you know what? I do want to highlight the path. Let's take a little bit more of that white. And just here and there. Maybe there's some light hitting it. Just a bush here. And maybe we have some greens right there. A lot of paint, a lot of paint. There, of sticks and twigs. Just here and there. Maybe off the evergreens. Little indications. Oh, and then one last thing is I do see, let's go into some of that highlight color, maybe a little green with a fan brush, and we're just going to highlight there, a little bit on the evergreen trees. Leave the dark underneath. Just about. I don't want too much back here, just a little bit. There, this would be a nice fishing spot. You could go relax. I think with that, we'll call this one finished. I'm gonna sign it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this painting. Check out my website at carlvonartistry.com. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Happy painting. See you next time.